Stop getting your fitness advice from people on the internet. Yes, I said it. And yes, I am someone on the internet saying that. But I'm telling you, I have a little bit of authority to speak on the matter. I've joined the 225 bench club years ago. I've lost some weight when I've needed to. I've built enough muscle to the point where people are like, damn, Drew, you look good, man. You gained some muscle. Okay, so I have a tad tiny bit of authority to speak on this matter. And let me tell you, stop getting your advice on the internet. I feel like the less fitness content I've consumed, the better off I've been overall in terms of my health and my fitness. Because a lot of times when you're getting a bunch of information on the internet, you get paralysis by analysis. You hear contradictory things. One fitness creator will say this, the other will say that. And I made the mistake of thinking like, okay, 90% of the fitness content creators out there suck. And they're going to peddle me bad advice. I'm only going to listen to these 10%. No, don't even listen to that 10% of the based, natural, no steroids content creators. Even though, again, a lot of their advice might be very good. Doesn't matter. You're better off getting advice from old heads at the gym or even younger folk who look good and clearly are benching good numbers just lifting good numbers in general, and empirical evidence, aka going out there and doing it yourself and seeing what works and what doesn't work. Ironically, this is kind of goes against a lot of what I say in general and kind of what I stand for, but I will say I got to call a spade a spade. Some of the better information I've learned about fitness and overall health has actually, believe it or not, come from school. And whether it's high school or college, believe it or not. Normally, everything that you learn in those two places with a lot of things is shite, and goy slop, and zog slop, actually. But I will say, some of the advice that I actually, to this day, still kind of abide by and listen to, and the foundations that I stick to kind of comes from school. Regardless, my biggest advice to people, for whatever it's worth, stop getting your advice from online fitness content creators. Because a lot of the times they have something to sell you. And a lot of the times they'll try to push a scientific study down your throat, a new scientific study with like 30 people that are paid to do a study on. And they try to make these grandiose, big claims because it gets them clicks and views. I mean, you got to understand the incentives of the fitness industry and especially the online fitness industry. A lot of the times they're trying to sell you something. A lot of times they're trying to get clicks and views. Quite frankly, the best advice and the best things to stick by are boring and aren't worthy of getting clicks on the internet. Sometimes the simplest answer, the best answer, is something you already know deep down and innately. There's some certain truths like caloric deficits, you needed to lose weight, and that rest is important and you need to eat protein. Like, obviously those very common basic things still stand true, but those things are boring. You're not going to see creators on the internet making money and making videos and getting views off that information. So if there's anything I want people to take away from this video or from me in general, the best advice I can give you: stop getting your advice and your information off the internet. It's as simple as that.